Sir, this is Cadet Howard connecting the squad ambush brief. So I'm the squad leader of 1st Squad, 2nd Platoon Bravo Company, 5th of the 28th Infantry, 1st Brigade Combat Team in the 101st Infantry Division. So my commander and my platoon leader have ordered me to conduct a point ambush on the North Torbian enemies who we expect from military intelligence to be coming from the south to the north on Route 345, with the goal of placing an electronic intelligence system with the capabilities of jamming U.S. command and signal in the vicinity. So it is our duty as 1st Squad to conduct this point ambush to stop that from happening. So my squad, 1st Squad, will be starting at the patrol base at the top of the overlay. We will then be moving to the ORP. The ORP is placed in between two cell towers. This is because on the ground, two big cell towers are very easily identifiable. So after exfiltration of the ambush, every soldier knows exactly where to go, or if something goes wrong during the ambush, everybody knows how exactly to get back to the ORP. So from there, we have our release point, which is on the leftmost cell tower, and going right into where the elements are placed. First, we will place our security elements. So on the weak side security, because we think the enemy's coming from the south and not the north, we consider this security element the weak side security. This weak side security has one AT-4 and one M320, and they are also equipped with one Claymore for squirters and enemies who are trying to escape the kill box and get out of the ambush. We will eliminate them with potentially this Claymore and or the weapons that they're equipped with. Moving over to the strong side security, we consider it strong because we expect them to see the enemy first, because we expect the enemy coming from the south on Route 345. They are also equipped with one Claymore, an AT-4, and an M249. Keynote is that the Alpha team leader will be in this security element because it is on the strong side security. So after that, my squad has been, or a weapons team has been attached to my squad, and so they will be the support by fire. In the support by fire, we have two M4s and one M240 Bravo. We have our assisted gunner on an M4, an ammo bearer on the M4, and then of course our gunner on the M240 Bravo. Lastly in place is the assault element, which is Bravo team and the squad leader. We have three M4s, one M320, and one M249. So, in terms of the actual ambush, the early warning will come from the strong side security. The Alpha team leader will notify the squad leader back in Bravo team with the assault element with a reflective, bright colored piece of tape or reflective paper hidden behind maybe a tent stake or something to hide it from the enemy so they can't see it. But they can also notify that the squad leader that they see the enemy on the south end of Route 345 and that they are about to cross phase line New York. So then on actual initiation, that won't come until phase line initiation. So when the enemy, which we expect to be dismounting at the choke point of the bridge, when they dismount and cross phase line initiate, is when we will actually start or initiate the ambush, and that will go as such. The squad leader, our pace plan, goes Claymore for our primary, alternate, the M240 Bravo, contingency is the M249, and exception is the M4. But going off of our primary for this brief, the squad leader in the assault element, when the enemy hits the phase line initiate, will start with the Claymore. Once that happens, in terms of suppression, the support by fire will start shooting, go for a mad minute, and so will the assault element. They will do their mad minute at rates of fire cyclic until that mad minute is over. They may transition to rapid and then sustain to conserve their ammunition. In terms of assault, the assault element will throw their foxtail, signifying to the support by fire element to shift their fires from TRPs 1 and 2 to 2 and 3, so the assault element can move forward. Then from there, they will throw another foxtail when they are ready to assault through the objective. This will signify to the support by fire they must lift their fires. From there, the assault element will then assault through the objective, giving a couple of safety shots if they see enemies who are still moving around or who might have a weapon on them. They will assault through the element to the LOA, and the Bravo team leader will conduct their LACE reports and report it back to the squad leader who was in the assault element. At the LOA is exactly where we will conduct a red, white, and blue exfiltration system. So when red is called, the assault element will pick up and move back to the ORP. When white is called, the support by fire will pick up and move back to the ORP. And lastly, when blue is called, the security element will pick up and move back to the ORP. At the ORP is exactly where we will report exactly what happened, how many casualties we have and how many we produced towards the weapon, if there's any survivors or how many we killed, if we have any EPWs, etc., what we found intelligence-wise on them, and we will suggest a COA, a next course of action. A couple of things in terms of the security elements I wanted to touch on. When that initiation occurs at phase line initiate by the squad leader with the Claymore, it is up to the team leader and the strong side security to take out the CSK 141 motorized vehicle that we expect the North Torbians to have. We expect it to be around this area because they will be dismounting and coming along this bridge right here. So we expect the motorized vehicle to be just behind the personnel. Now, we want our strong side security to take out the CSK and not let it get away or escape with the AT4. And then, like I said, we have 2 Claymores on both sides securities, just in case enemies in the kill zone warrior try to escape and run down the road, either way, north or south, etc. One last thing is we do have phase line California, just in case the security element on the weak side sees the enemy. They can notify the same way as a strong side security to the squad leader if they see the enemy. That will notify the squad leader that they crossed from the north instead of coming from the south, and they can still conduct the ambush as needed. Sir, that concludes my squad ambush brief. I appreciate your time.